that happened. Story progression gave me that message and I just literally threw up. Hello sunshines, and welcome to kind of a different and special or both video. So today I will be showing you guys my Sunset Valley save that I've been playing for months now on my MacBook when I didn't have access to my computer, or I don't know, just was away with it. And I only have the base game installed on my MacBook, so bear with me, bear with the styles of these sims, because I literally only have base game. I do not have custom content on my MacBook. I obviously transferred it, like the save file, to my computer to make this video, but I thought it would be interesting to show you guys what the F is going on in this save, because it is insane. Like, it's only been 4 generations. As you can see, it's literally only been like 4 generations, like I'm on the 4th right now. But it's so insane, and just a lot has happened, and I do have story progression on my MacBook, so that's why it's kind of crazy. And I just wanted to show you guys like everything that happened in this save file, and yeah, so bear with me. I'm making this video because I already had the idea to make it, but also because it's kind of my 200 subscribers special. I asked on Twitter what kind of video I should do, and you guys voted on this one, so here I am. So let's just start off right here, because it's quite a story. So oh my god, see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. We're gonna get into this, okay? Let's just oh my god, I can't even find myself now. Jeez, okay, let's just start off here. So I started off with Rachel. I don't remember her own last name, but with Rachel, and she married Morgana Wolf, which she stole from her husband and then married. Well, Rachel was a writer. She was a bookworm. I don't know if I can still, oh my god, Jesus Christ, let's see, this is what I mean, it's crazy. But Rachel was artistic, a great kisser, a bookworm, lucky, and she loved the outdoors. So she was she kind of started off as a freelance writer, and had a part-time job in a bookshop, and so she made her money that way. It went very slow, but I loved the whole fucking process, because it was just so amazing. Like, she was writing books left and right, and she got better and better, and she really kind of got rich eventually. So as I said, she married Morgana Wolf, and Morgana was very family oriented, and she had the wish to, you know, have 5 kids, raise them from babies to teen. But because I didn't have my NRAS like mods yet installed, I couldn't like have them have babies like in natural ways, so they adopted 5 children. Yes, this was insane. Now, Morgana stayed as like a stay-at-home mom, even though she's a workaholic. She chose to be with her family, raise their kids, fulfill her life wish, and then focus on her job. So she did that, and her first daughter was Peggy. Peggy has a different last name, like Wolf 𝐓𝐰𝐢𝐭𝐜𝐡, because I think she was married to someone, I don't know, but Peggy actually turned out to be gay, and so she married someone I don't remember. Let me just see if I can actually find it. So I'm not entirely sure anymore who exactly she married, but it's not really that, like, it's not that necessary for a story. It will, you know, it will, I will get there, I promise. So the next child they adopted was Kyle, and Kyle, I can see his like little profile pic. So he had, I think, like 4 or 5 like wives or whatever. He only had children with 2, which honestly kind of surprising, because the guy just kept pooping or giving, well, the guy didn't keep pooping out babies, but like his wife did. So they kept having babies, and I think he just really loved to be in a big family, and so wanted one for himself. I honestly don't know. I have changed all these names like lately. because I couldn't fucking keep track of who was who. Apparently he's married to Jacqueline Leah Wolf right now. I don't know who that is. We don't know her. I've never seen her, but it's okay. But Kyle had, I believe, Dave first, or like somebody. I honestly, I don't know who he had first. One of these 4 kids he had first. So he has Shanna, Blake, Ezra, and Dave. That's all with one wife, and they are pooping out babies left and right as well. It's insane. I can't keep track. I keep like changing their names because they're just awful names. Honestly, it's insane. It really is insane. But we will see something very interesting soon. By the way, just wait for it. Just wait. He also had Tate at a later age because I believe he's literally an elder, because literally all of their kids are elders and he was the second one, so he might as well be dead by now. But they had a kid, Tate, so he's gonna grow up probably without a father. But you know, Kyle just really wanted to have 5 kids as well. I guess it's something you can do. So we'll get to like the grandkids later of like Kyle. Because like if you see it like this way, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the like the 5th generation. But you know, I have played 4. Now the next child they had, I believe, was Robin. Robin was their daughter, and she married. No, actually, I believe Robin was literally alone for her whole life. She didn't have a partner, but she was kind of an outcast. Like even when I played her, she was just kind of not involved with everybody, or literally with anybody. She was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, she's a heavy sleeper, angler, green thumb, loves the outdoors, and clumsy. So I think because she was clumsy, she didn't really fit in, because like Peggy was like artistic, a smoother, virtuoso. She was a loner though, so she didn't really bond with her like siblings. You know, she bonded with Kyle very well. I don't know why, but Kyle was kind of like, you know, the athletic guy, the sports guy. And now he is an evil sidekick, so you know. But yeah, she just didn't really fit in. She was always really quiet, didn't really bond, just kept to herself. She didn't marry anybody. She just lived alone for the rest of her life. It's kind of sad. She didn't have any children. Literally only 2 of their kids had children, which is totally fine. But I just didn't expect it, I guess. I expected like a story progression to kind of push them like adopt children, or I don't know. So now the next kid they had was Thomas, and Thomas also was kind of an outcast, and he is still married to his like high school sweetheart Terry Wolf. They just don't have children, and I think that is very interesting. Thomas was always, like, as it says, excitable. He was always very excited, but also just didn't do a lot. He was just there. I don't know. He was just there, and he's also kind of like, he wasn't really an outcast, but he just didn't really get involved with anything. But he did marry his, like, what's it called? His teenage romance, his high school sweetheart. It's funny because, like, he's brave and she is a coward. So I kind of think that exits each other out and it complements each other. It's just really sweet. But I don't understand. They didn't have children. And I think that's a choice they really made. Like, they really chose to, like, have no children. And I think that's really interesting. I'm not sure why. Maybe just Thomas just felt like he wasn't gonna be a great father because he's so absent-minded and a couch potato. Like, maybe he just knew that he was gonna forget about his child or anything like that. While, you know, Terry is very workaholic. So maybe they were just like, you know, you love to work, I love to do nothing, like, at all. So I don't think we should have kids. And they were like, no, I don't think we should. So I think that's very interesting. Now, the youngest of everything, and the, I believe, mother of, like, Ayana, which you literally see here, is Emma Cosby. Now, Emma was obviously originated like a wolf, but she married Curtis Cosby, and while she was a teen, I believe, they really hit it off. Like, they were like, I don't want to say emo, but they were really alternative at both of them, kind of like the bad guy and the bad girl, and they just fit together so well. I remember Curtis literally dating, I believe, Peggy, I guess before she knew she was gay, or maybe she's bi. I don't remember. She's dead, so I can check. But yeah, she married Curtis, and they really hit it off. Like, Emma was she's such a cool sim, and I love her, and I don't want her to die. But she wanted to be an international super spy. As you can see, she did that. She completed her lifetime wish. She was a workaholic, athletic, obviously, and brave. Like, come on, obviously, like, if you want to be an international super spy, you have to basically have those 3 traits. And she was also a loner, which was interesting. She always kind of liked... I believe she really liked painting as well and working out, and she just wanted to do it by herself. But with Curtis, she was so sweet, and she still is. They're still together, and ever since high school, like, these guys didn't have much breakups. Like, I believe Thomas and Emma just really kept with their high school sweethearts, and I think that's so cute. Like, seriously, it is so adorable. But yeah, she married Curtis. It was literally, I think, love at first sight. And they had 4 kids, which honestly, I did not want, but they wanted to. So, you know, who am I to tell them that they can? But yeah, they had 4 kids. I don't know what happened to Noah's hair, but, you know, they had 3 boys and a girl. And honestly, they just kept wanting girls. Like, that wish just stayed there, kept coming back. And, you know, I couldn't do it to myself to not have a girl, because normally I know it's bad, but normally I play on with the girl or like the youngest person, and usually it's a girl. I don't know how I do that, honestly. Yeah, they're usually my next heir. So, but they had 4 kids, and the first one was Noah. And Noah is actually pretty interesting, because Noah always was kind of by himself. He was very friendly. He had, like, you know, friends, but he didn't really have girlfriends, I believe. So eventually he met Alicia, which I also don't really know, but I guess they're both rich, so they did something well or good, and they had a baby. They had a son, Isaac. So it's just, as you can see, literally all of their children have children. So they have 1,000 grandkids. Like, literally, they have 2, 4, 6, 8 grandchildren, and they already have a great granddaughter. It's insane, like, honestly. But after Noah, they had Kyle. I believe they didn't really have them at the same time, I believe, even though they're all like the same age now. It's so confusing sometimes. I honestly don't know anymore. But they had Floyd after Noah, and he is not married. He is just dating Kelly, and they have been dating for as long as I can remember, honestly. They had like at the end of like his teenage years and kind of the beginning of his adulthood, they started dating. And I guess maybe because she's childish, he doesn't want to commit to like her like that. But maybe they just didn't want to commit like that, you know, or he didn't want to commit like to her like that because she's evil and childish. So it's not that great. Like, Floyd is very mature. He is very friendly. He's literally in the medical career, so he's doing very well for himself, you know? He's doing very well. And I guess Kelly is just not that serious about everything. Now, they had 2 children, though, pretty early on. I believe, like, she was pregnant, like, very, very quickly. They had Derek and they had Ron. Now, they are interesting. He's still in high school. He already has a daughter. I don't know who with. I guess he's dating. Oh yeah, that's the interesting story. Yeah. We're gonna get back to that, okay? We're gonna get back to that. It's kind of insane, not gonna lie. Now, after that, they had Killian. Killian is kind of an interesting story. He was always just, you know, he was the 3rd child, and they kind of wanted him to be a girl, but he wasn't. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. He married Stephanie, which was, by the time, very rich, and so I guess he kind of fell for that. He's frugal though, so he's very careful with his money. He's not that interesting. I don't want to say that about my own Sims, but he was just kind of there, and I don't know a lot about him. He doesn't really have a character, but you know, they married, they had kids, it's all good. They had Brandy, Christy, and Alana, so that's kind of cute. And then last but definitely not least is the sim I am playing right now is 𝐓𝐰𝐢𝐭𝐜𝐫, and I love her so much. She was also kind of an outcast. She didn't really have a bond with her family. I can take a look if I can like see, but I mean, oh my god, I thought that was her brother for a second. Jesus, that's her husband. She's very good friends with her father, and she's still friends with her brother Floyd. And he's also his boss, so he kind of has to. She also doesn't really have a relationship with her like children. But 𝐓𝐰𝐢𝐭𝐜 is vegetarian, friendly, clumsy, neurotic, and virtuoso. So she's very interesting. She's a very interesting sim. I love her so much. She's currently in the medical career because she wants to be on top of the medical career. And she married Greg. I think she met Greg like a while after high school. I'm not entirely sure. She literally dated nobody in high school because she literally didn't care. She never got the wish either, so yeah, you know. But she married Greg eventually. Greg is kind of like mature. He doesn't have a family tree. I don't know who he is. He just kind of spawned here, I guess. But he's family oriented, so he loves kids, and he's a green thumb, athletic, kleptomaniac, and a slob. And his lifetime wish currently is to something with plants, like perfect plants or something. I'm not gonna be able to finish that. I suck at gardening in The Sims. But you know, they're such a cute couple, and they had 2 kids, Meadow and Cosby. Now, if you watch a Cotton Socks like Let's Play, you know there's a Meadow and a Skip in there, and I just fell in love with the names, so I named my children like that. So, you know, we got that going on. Now, they're actually twins. I had to change a few things up because they weren't both a Sagittarius. Like, one was born a Sagittarius and one like an Aries. Now, that's kind of like a big difference. So, you know, I made them Sagittarius and I made them an Aries. Oh, wait, no, I made them, oh my god, Jesus. I made them both a Sagittarius. So these are my current like Gen 4 and like kids I will be playing with. You know, they're there. They haven't lived for that long, so they really don't have that big of a personality left. They have a few friends, or she has like one friend. She has like Lucia, which actually is, if I'm right, I probably am. Lucia is Rachel's great-granddaughter, so they're kind of related, but not really. Now, where it gets interesting, right? Remember where I said it got interesting? Now you can see that Catherine Wolf is the great-granddaughter of Rachel, and so is Derek Cosby. They are both great-grandchildren, right? Of the same person. Now look at this. That happened. Story progression gave me that message and I just literally threw up. Technically, they are not related to each other, but they have the same, they share the same great-grandmother. It's so fucking gross. Literally, their family trees are basically the same. Holy shit, this goes... Wow, okay. That happened. That's kind of the most interesting part of this whole fucking save file. Almost everyone is in this town is now related to each other, because if you this whole family tree, I swear to god, it's basically everybody in town. Like literally, if you can see, she knows everybody in her, or maybe she doesn't know everybody in her school, I don't know, but like they have such a weird life. But yeah, they live everywhere. What I wanted to say, remember when I said like I can find her, but let me see, Peggy married a woman, right? I don't remember her name. I literally do not remember who she is. I cannot find her anymore. But I literally got a message that her best friend, like Ayana's best friend Dawn, she married the ex of Ayana's aunt. I cannot. It is so weird. Like her best friend married her aunt's ex. Like her aunt died and then her like girlfriend or wife even just went on and get with her, like, with her colleague, with her best friend. It's so weird. I just can't comprehend it, obviously. I remember, like, they lived right here. Peggy just kind of got a house from her parents. They purchased the property and let her live there. So I'm pretty sure it's still called Peggy's estate. Or something like that. But yeah, they just live everywhere and nowhere. Apparently, whoever the fuck that is lives there or is there alone right now. I believe that's 𝐓𝐰𝐢𝐭𝐜𝐡. No, it's not. Killian's? Oh yeah, okay, so Killian lives there. It's Alana. But we have, they are still, she is still so young. I don't understand. They've literally been together since since like high school. So basically that's the whole like family tree and everything. It's a Sunday right now, so they don't really have anything to do. So I also always try to have like their favorite colors like in their house. So Ayana's favorite color is dark blue, so I made sure I have blue in my house, and I believe his favorite color is white, so that went together perfectly. Honestly, like, look how good this looks. So yeah, the blue and the white is kind of everywhere. And then Meadow, her favorite color is probably, as you can see, purple. Skip, his favorite color is green. So yeah, Skip has this little like attic, like kind of, they used to share like this room, and I know I have an empty room right here, but I just, in my imagination, just Skip did not want to separate from his sister yet, and just agreed to take like the little like attic. And I believe like once they're teens, I will transform this into like Meadow's little art attic or space or anything, and I will just move Skip to like this room. Obviously, he deserves his own room. He can have that. So yeah, that is kind of everything that is going on here. I don't know how long this video is, because talking about this whole fucking shit show right here just takes so long. Wait a minute. See, this is what I mean. It's weird. I wish I could do something about it, but literally I cannot control every single person in this family tree. I'm not gonna do that. So this is basically all I have to say about this file. It is so crazy, and I swear to God, this whole town is just my family now. Like, barely anybody else lives here. I will definitely proceed until only my family lives here and just dominates this whole fucking town. But yeah, I believe that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I have to do these kind of videos like, and like again, I can also show off my current household. That's also fun. That's also a whole thing, so I can definitely do that. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.